My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Cobalt Core. Time for the RS as well as Max hoping to get our last memory. That is the last memory of the main crew. There seems to be a final memory which I hope is just unlocked by unlocking all of the previous ones rather than having an additional completion requirement. It's possible it does though. No matter what, it's time to just take out Max and maybe unlock more content. Okay, so Max generates everything. Ares has a lot of shielding. You know what? I'm taking Dizzy as well. I'm just not going to take Drake for our damage this time. Maybe we'll go for Perry. Yeah, let's do this. I think I'm happier to put a debris in this deck than I am to lose more max hull right now. No, I can lose the max hull because I have Dizzy. Yeah, I'll lose the max hull. Ooh, upgrade 2 random cards to type B. Yeah, I'm doing it. Multi-shot is now piercing and basic dodge is exhaust, but gives us 2 evade. Not half bad, not half bad at all. Block shot, basic, shield surge, and then I'll toggle the active cannon, which actually I didn't need to do at all. Lunge across, multi-shot B, basic shot as well. Oh, beauty. A little bit of a basic dodge there. I'll fire a basic shot on the enemy, then re-roll, and then toggle my cannon so I take absolutely no unblocked damage this turn. Seems appropriate to gain more block this turn, but I'm not going to yet. I've got more time for that. Ooh, lunge my way out of the way of damage from the enemy, fire nothing but net back at him. Perfect. Ooh, multi-shot B with its piercing effect actually shows up and takes out the enemy without their shield disappearing first. A shield surge and another lunge or a blocker burnout. I'm not actually against the idea of taking a blocker burnout in a world where I can also generate some draw, because if it's 0 cost, I really want to be able to, draw into it and use it, as well as a bunch of other zeros. There's not that much draw available necessarily outside of Max here. I could go shield surge. Shield surge is just very good defense. Worst case scenario, I can upgrade one of them to give me shield capacity and the other one to give me extra shield, and I'd be pretty happy about that. Okay, so maximum on a single path is invariably one repair yard and 1 energy signal. Unshootable scaffold in the middle of the ship. Yep. Sounds good to me. Should help me avoid some extra damage there. I could try and go and get extra cards before I go to the repair yard so that I can upgrade those cards instead. Sure. Block shot, shield surge, basic dodge. Woohoo! Got him! Well, I mean, the enemy was actually going to use their own missile bay to hit that, so actually I probably should have moved left 1 and then fired on the attack drone. Oops. Well, I mean, no need to make the same mistake again. Multi-shot. Hit him with the basic. Because they are mostly shield, I'm just going to be waiting for the multi-shot to come back around to actually take this enemy out. Other than that, I'm just going to focus on controlling the board. You may have as much shield as you like. It is not really relevant to me. That piercing shot is doing a lot more work than I thought it would, admittedly. Weaken hull, the ability to make an area of the enemy weak. It is also a 3 cost that exhausts. Just in case you end up with clean exhaust in this run as well. I'll take weaken hull. There's also Barrage if I wanted to move, or rather if I wanted to attack for 1, move right for 1, attack for 1, move right for 1, and attack for 1. Upgrades to possibly move further or do 3 damage with that initial instance. Taking the weakened hull definitely though. I'm gonna gain way too much block as a resource there. Dodge, shot, core. Easiest turn of my life. I'm gonna toggle my active cannon as well so that I take no hull damage, but oh boy, it's hull damage time pretty soon. Let's go with a block shot. I'm gonna admin deploy the basic block out because it's not really gonna be cutting it. Let's burn a trash out of this deck. I'm gonna have to move one over to the left and then just take this hit. I don't like how this fight is going at all. Shield Surge, trash Shield Surge. I would love to dealt damage to you, but I'm pretty sure if I do that, I die. Because I have no movement this turn, and because my evade has already been burnt out of the deck, the enemy can just line themselves up with the Brittle Cockpit very easily and take me out. And I can't really defend myself as well as deal damage to him at the same time. Effectively what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Like, not this turn, but soon. And I have to keep burning some trash out of the deck, otherwise eventually my draw will all be trash. I got 1 hull left. Oh man, the enemy is at least only gaining 1 shield every time they do that. I mean, I am dead, but at least the enemy was only gaining 1 shield every time they did that. Alright. Yeah, I should have realized as soon as the basic dodge was upgraded to exhaust itself out of the deck that my movement really shouldn't be spent frivolously. Like, I should spend every other available resource first. So there's that hull. Random cards to type A, thank you. Shield Surge gets an extra shield, basic shot costs 0. I like it. Shield Surge and a block shot. Can toggle a cannon and then fire a lunge in order to do full damage to the enemy that turn as well. I'm gonna reroll, play a Corrupted Core, and then just let this hit. Saving dodge resources for later. It's the enemy gaining 2 armor every time. That's really harming us here. Toggle the active cannon, I'll lunge over, hit him with a basic shot and a shield surge. Full shielding, I love that. And then nothing but damage to follow up. I'm not even gonna burn out a basic shot there. I would like to still have access to all of them for later, you see. Unnecessarily large amount of damage there taken when I could have moved out of the way. Thankfully, we immediately generate that block afterwards. So like it becomes so clear that the reroute? Maybe reroute's a really good way for me to get movement in here. Oh, but multi-shot too. The previous action immediately making clear that defense is much easier for us to generate than dodge, and I should be using my defense much more viciously than I am. I suspect I should take the multi-shot to add to my damage. Ooh, 2 upgrades. That'll help. So I can make them both pierce if I wanted to be really mean about it. But I think I'm best served just making them both 3 damage. I'll take 0 myself this turn. Ooh, lunge in the perfect position. Thank you kindly. I'll line myself up with blocking the enemy's incoming damage. Oops. If I had both of those against an enemy's armored position, having the same mistake that they made against me previously. Cloud save. Return an exhausted card to your hand. Upgrades to return 2 exhausted cards to hand. Yes, that and clean exhaust. The infinites. We have infinites that we can work with there. Maybe a second cloud save after that. That said, for the moment, I think I'm most going to be appreciative of a wave charge. Which I, in fact, think I will immediately upgrade to add 2 wave beams to the draw pile. There's no incoming damage this turn. I should absolutely use my best resources, so I'm going to gain some extra shielding and put the wave beam in the pile. Incoming damage is 3 this turn. I could take that if I wanted to just do damage to the enemy instead. Gotta be toggling my cannon and then just firing. I'll do it. Yeah, especially because I know there's a lot more damage left in this deck. There we go. Goodbye. Inverter. Okay, this is probably perfect in this instance, right? So we have table flip, which is all cards with flippable actions such as move or flippable for the rest of the combat. There's artist escape here as well. Draw a card, discard a random card, shuffle your hand, and then give autopilot. So immediately after you play the leftmost or rightmost card in your hand, move left or right 2 respectively. However, what we're interested in here is the inverter. For 2 cost, take your shield. That's now overcharge, which is extra damage per attack, and then nullify your shield. This, especially in a world where I have 0 cost attacks via the wave charge beam and 0 cost attacks via the basic shot A, as well as multi-shot attacks via multi-shot and the other multi-shot, one of which is already upgraded, makes it so easy. So easy. So now my shielding sets up my inverter, which sets up my damage. So it incentivizes me playing in a very safe fashion where I worry about my resources first, and then when I have an excess of them, I translate them into damage and just destroy the enemy. Gain 3 hull and heal 3 on pickup, or gain +1 max hull and heal 1 after you defeat any boss or any elite. So that's 1 this floor, another 3 next floor. Maybe I actually want the immediate effect so that I don't possibly just die too quickly on this floor. I'm gonna go with the immediate effect, actually. Recalibrator, draw a card every time you miss a shot, not half bad. There's some tactical positions where you can miss a shot and be pretty happy about that. 2 charge beams, hit the enemy with a basic shot. Hey, nice. I'm gonna pop a basic dodge. Move 1 space over, toggle the active cannon. Multi-shot and shoot through. Cool. So the enemy is going to set up 2 more drones, which will take out 2 drones they've already established. So it's basically 2 wasted turns for them. Might as well defend myself as best I can there. 1 more wave beam left in the draw pile. Yep. I'll lunge over and then fire it directly under the enemy's shielding. Barrage. Barrage, dice roll, and extra battery. Wow. So dice roll would enable me to, for 0 mana, discard 2 cards and energy. Discard 2 cards and then attack. You can do this infinitely until it discards itself. So if I had card draw, then dice roll would be a really good way to translate that into damage. Extra battery for just extra battery. Don't really need that. Barrage, it moves as well as does multiple hits on the enemy, which I think is a lot of value. I'll take it. Ooh, good lunge. I will use the Yavin Deploy to get a basic shot out of the deck now that I have a pretty reasonable concentration of damage in here. You had to burn out my Shield Surge A, didn't you? There's damage, and it'll be enough. Blow the enemy straight out of the sky. Escalate. I mean, it makes sense if I'm gonna have an Overdriver in the deck. I do need a lot more shield. Zero cost basic block, maybe? I don't think it's an awful way to do it. I can position myself so that the enemy is barely even capable of hitting me. I'm gonna do that. Classic Wave Beam. I'm also going to use the Shield Surge. Start setting up for the Inverter. No reason not to escalate on a turn like that. Does 3 extra damage. Do I want a barrage and lunge? I think I'll actually skip those this turn, keep my positioning. Let's generate a surplus of resources here. Inverter is ready to absolutely pop the heck off. Cool, multi-shot A for 18 damage. That's what it's there for. Stun Source, another copy of Inverter. And Corrosion Beam. Well, I mean, the thing is, I just care about my safety at this point more than anything else. So, like, Corrosion Beam and Inverter are kind of at odds in a bit of a fashion, which is like, if I have the ability to stall for the sake of Corrosion Beam to become effective against the enemy, then by that point, I must already have the resources such that Inverter is much more successful already in our base deck as it currently exists. Stun Source, the ability to just stun the thing that is lined up with my actual, does seem really, really impactful. Tridimensional Cockpit. Lose the cockpit with empty scaffolding. It's pretty good. Every time you gain a shield, gain a temp shield, and Lightspeed Boot Disc, just in case I wanted to put the Stun Source immediately into my opening hand. I'm gonna go with the Tridimensional Cockpit, because if they can't hit that, and if I stun with the cannon, then they can only hit an armored position or my missile bay. As it turns out, actually, if I took the other option, other than hull plating, it would have turned out much better, because the hull plating hull addition was halved here. I'm gonna block shot and re-roll, just take this hit. The enemy's just gonna line themselves back up with me. I don't think it's appropriate for me to try and move away. Additional basic dodge, love to see it. Two-way beams into the draw pile, thank you. I will move there, I'm not happy taking 2 hull damage. And I'm also not happy taking 3. Thankfully I can kill the enemy immediately after that. They were starting to threaten sudden lethal if I made a mistake. Memory leak. Attack for 3 damage. Add a static noise to your draw pile. While in hand, all cards exhaust. Oh boy. You are interesting. It can be 0 cost or it can do 1 more damage. There's an acid cannon. There's also a branch prediction just in case I want to dodge off to the right of an enemy shot. I'd really prefer to dodge off to the left. But I also am not a large enough ship that I think I have to worry about branch prediction here. Acid cannon, not really necessary. I already do my damage in other ways. I don't need the memory leak for the additional damage in this instance, and it makes no. I mean, I see the utility of memory leak, just not for this run. I need to actually be able to play the stun source. Hey, like this turn. Zero damage incoming this turn as well, hell yeah. Let's admin deploy out the wave charge. Fire a block shot as well. Oh right, I forgot, this enemy shields themselves after you hit them for the first time. Thankfully I have some piercing shots. Ooh, I set myself up to take a hull damage there. Wee bit needlessly. Thankfully we can finish off with piercing damage on the next turn. Stun charge A. Already upgraded to give 2 stun charges. And an overpower A that's already upcharged. Okay, well, we'll go with the overdrive. We'll go with the one that combos perfectly with everything that we're doing, actually. I think that might be a good idea. Let's go with the... oh boy. Yeah, Escalate, and then Barrage. I'll move 1 more space, I'm not happy about it though. Ow. 2-way beams to the draw pile, I'll take out the missile that's about to hit me, gain an additional block. Oh my god, what a good turn. I would very much like to gain some evade soon though. Unfortunately this turn it's got to be a stun source though. I'm gonna lunge across. Revealing myself to 2 damage while taking 2 damage out that would have otherwise hit me. Perfect. Lines me up for a really good stun on the enemy's damage this turn, and that doesn't really matter because I'm going to stun their entire ship by shooting out of the sky. Weaken hull, you are here. Well, look. Not against it. It's just a very expensive way of accomplishing what we already accomplish otherwise with our overpower. You know what? It's a very expensive way of doing that, in fact. I'm not gonna do it. Too expensive. Too rich for my blood. Basic dodge, hit, toggle that. I'll take no damage, but generate a resource this turn, sure. Keeping absolutely as much evade as I possibly can at all times. Escalate, toggle. Shield surge and basic shot. Wave beams to the draw pile, and then we'll call that one a turn. Stun source will really help me here, so I will lose all the rest of my armor in order to gain it, and then just start generating resources all over the top of this enemy because they can't hit me. But I can sure as heck hit them. I love having so few positions the enemy can actually hit me in. Rightmost card gains retained for the rest of combat. There's the clean exhaust. I did think about that. Like, it lets us play out the wave charge, lets us play out corrupted core, lets us play out overpower, stun source. It's fine. It's not actually that good though. Whenever the ship attacks, it gains 1 temp shield, decreased by 1 at the end of the turn. The thing is, like, this flux actually quite good. Gives us the ability to generate defense from all of our multi-attacks. I'm gonna go with Flux. Revenge Drive. The first time you lose hull each turn, gain an overdrive, or each time you heal 1 more. I'm gonna gain that overdrive. Gain an energy every 3rd turn as well. Love it. Stun source. Fire, and then move 1 space over. Ooh, what a great opportunity for a stun. Let's lunge over and burn trash out of the deck while firing on the enemy the entire time. I'm going to use Inverter and then Multi-Shot to do a ridiculous amount of damage to the enemy. Allowing them to damage me back for more than I thought, actually, as it turns out. Overpower and then Barrage will get me out of here, though. Clean Exhaust is back. It's also Power Play. Honestly, power play that hurts my hull and gives me a power drive is not that bad, as long as I use it sparingly. Start of combat, gain a glissade, or whenever you shuffle your draw pile, harm the enemy. I'm going to gain the glissade for additional movement, thank you. Helps me set up my opening position a lot better. I'm going to move 1 space over and then toggle my cannon, so I don't have to worry about the status effect here. Toggle, Inverter, big old Multi-Shot and a Wave Beam as well, and then I'll finish you off with pretty much any damage next turn. And employ math.max. And block shot. Well, which do you think I'm gonna take? Anyway, got math.max. I don't want to fight you. Maybe not. No, thank you. I do not have a kill for you right now. This is later for a different build. Thank you for allowing me to take that back. I'm gonna upgrade reroll to give me 2 shields, because I need to be able to regain shield after I've used my shield. And I've not otherwise been able to do that well. I'm gonna flux, then lunge. Take no permanent damage here. Let's glissade off to the left as well. Incoming damage from the enemy this turn is 1. That's fine. It's probably not time to overpower yet. No, it's gonna be a big inverter overpower that really does anything for us. How much block is there in the rest of my deck? Not that much. Fine, I will reroll anyway. The active cannon. I'll have to just take the 2 damage here. Really can't afford to spend resources. Oh man. Please stop hitting me. It's damaged. I don't like it. Let's hit him with a wave beam. Honestly, it's probably just math.max time here. Overpower because of all of the 0 cost attacks I have. 1, 2. Some really good damage there, even if I did have to pay for it. Ooh. I'll just take the lunge here, and then I don't need to do anything this turn. I don't need to play the math.max, because I get one cost I get to spend after that, which is not very effective here. Let's escalate. Gain a basic dodge. Toggle the cannon, then just fire. Sure. Taking 2 straight to the shielding there. Really wish I didn't end up doing that like that, but I did. Oh well. Toggle the active. I'll fire a flux and then a wave beam at you. Unfortunately, no real inverter inclusion there. That said, it might not be necessary. Lunge my way over here, hit him, reroll for some extra defense. What about a 4 damage hand? That'll do. I'm so glad I could get away without having to heal my hull there. Endless magazine, inverter, and overclock. Overclock definitely seems appropriate here. Increase power play or overpower, either of those I'm ecstatic about. Stun source, less so, but that's fine. Endless magazine, putting a bunch of chip shots in hand. I mean, it's nice, but is it necessary? Not really. Overclock. Gain 1 extra energy every turn. All non-parry card attacks, such as what? Block shot? Yeah, such as block shot. Do 1 less damage. Berserker drive on the start of combat, gain a power drive. Not bad. I'm going for the power diversion though. And it's very well worthwhile. Escalate. I'm gonna glissade my way into the enemies so that I can start barraging my way away. Oh no, the enemy's just getting more powerful every turn. That's gonna become a problem pretty quickly, you see. I'll pop a shield surge A and then admin deploy out math.max. I'm not gonna play it another time in this fight. Ooh, I don't really want to use power play this turn. I could use wave charge B, putting 2... Actually, wave charge B is perfect here. Place 2 0 costs into my next draw pile, where I know I'm going to be drawing fewer cards. Oops, I forgot about that part, actually. Oh, dear. Thankfully, I was all lined up to give him good damage that turn, and the next anyway. Hilariously, I managed to wait until after I'd gained... until after I had gained my power drive to use my boost that turn. Not the best turn of all time. Extra battery B! Gain 2 extra energy this turn and 1 extra energy the turn after. Wave charge A for adding a wave charge immediately to hand, or another overpower. I'm gonna go with overpower. I think I'm just really running over the top of these enemies at this point. Let's get overclock to draw a card. 2 cards, in fact. Oh my god, it's the Duplatron. Oh. Wait, did I already? Yep, I guess I selected 1. Oops. I might have considered the possibility of selecting a 4 dupe there, but I think I possibly would have died. It takes 4 hull to do so, right? And 4 hull is active hull, not max hull. Ugh. That said, with the opportunity to just duplicate in here, it doesn't make sense not to just get another copy of Overpower, I think. Or maybe even multi-shot A. It's multi-shot A. Let's upgrade another multi-shot to multi-shoot. I wouldn't be able to really take him out this turn, but it's possible on the following turn I would be able to. Unfortunately, Math.Max can't draw into anything that would allow me to kill this turn. Enemy is actually incapable of hitting me here. Hell yes. Overclock B. And then overpower A. Perfect. And I'll put a wave charge into the draw pile. A bunch of zero cost big damage cards. Yeah, that'll do it. 15 damage with a multi-shot, and then I had 12 more damage via wave beams after if I needed it. Lockout burner B. Wow. This is so mean. I'm not going to do it, of course. Refresh interval. Yeah, pretty good. Save the lock. Choose a card with exhaust that no longer exhausts, or choose a card that does not have retain in your hand. It does now. Putting retain on inverter is absurd. Is anything else as ridiculous as that? Oh, not even close. I'm gonna keep you for exactly the right turn, friend. Every 3 dizzy cards played, gain a shield. Love it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna overclock B. Oh my god, into power play? I don't think I need to, so I'm not going to, but I will overpower still. I'm gonna glissade away from the damage here, corrupted core, and just hold. Oh, this is unfortunately a very mobile ship. Overpower, escalate basic block, and I'm gonna move, toggle, and then block shot the enemy. Barrage reveals me to more damage, unfortunately. Significantly more damage, in fact. Unfortunately, I just have to cop some hits here. This is really not the kind of thing I wanted to do. 26. Okay, well, thankfully I can use an inverter and then 2 multi-shots to take the enemy out, but I was dead that turn if I didn't. Branch prediction A? I mean, now that it's upgraded, yeah. Then I fire by hull, heal 1 after each combat, every 4 turn, gain an overcharge, sure. Why not? Cool. Yeah, I guess that was fine. With the active cannon, fire basically no damage on the enemy. Forgot that the basic shots also do 0 damage now. Oh no, they're comm jamming. I don't want them to do that. I'm gonna accept some damage this turn. The boost immediately goes to the overcharger, so I get 3 overdrive for this turn. Love it. That's exactly enough to take the enemy out. Matt.max, Scoot, and Spacer. I'll take the Spacer happily. And as for our upgrade, it should be something along the lines of maybe an inverter. Maybe make it 0 cost. That seems the most likely to me. Sorry, 0 cost, 1 cost. Still retains. Okay, I'm ready. Basic shot, toggle, and then I will fire a block shot as well, so I don't have to worry about any damage. I'll keep the glissade for a later turn. Oh, this is incredible. This is exactly where I want to be. Overclock B into power play? Yes. So the incoming damage this turn is going to be 2. Look, am I over the moon to be taking 2 damage? No. I could use a Glissade to try and avoid, but... Actually, I can avoid 1. There we go. But now I have 3 power drive. That doesn't disappear. That stays. Pop a spacer. Overpower, escalate. Fire the big multi-shot. Yeah, I could lunge and then Glissade back. That just seems like depriving myself of the tool of Glissade on a later turn. Glissade out of the way, I'm gonna overpower, trash, and then if I toggle my shot and then fire, I can stun the shot that would have done damage to me. I've also got the inverter in case I need to top up on more damage later, which, yeah, given my draw pile so far, is gonna happen. Let's use the barrage here. Strafe along the middle line, and in fact, I'm not even gonna get to the end of the strafe before the enemy dies. You are growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? So I'm not sure I totally understand what your place in all this is, but I think you're trying to help us save the universe, so I appreciate it. The universe is infinite and in no danger. The local time knot where we are trapped is also infinite, but an infinitely smaller fraction of larger infinity. I see. And the time knot's on danger? Oh yes. Let's do it. T-minus 91 seconds. Okay, start that wire there and keep that grounded. Got it. Serial device detected. Matching data rate. Whoa, it's working. Wait, shh. Isaac is coming. Don't say anything. Hey, Cat. Yo, Isaac, check it out. We plugged Cat into the core. I hope that's okay. Huh? Promise he won't be mad. How can I even be mad? What you just said makes no sense. Why not? The core is a crystal in an antimatter containment field. It can't just plug something into it. No, but we can plug her into the antimatter beam holding the crystal. Oh, huh, wow. You did. All right, this is a mess. We're gonna take this all apart carefully, starting with... Core temperature exceeding 120%. Emergency shutdown. Reset voltages to idle. Venting reactor core. Personality core override? I pulled the plug, but the core is still critical. Hello? Containment failing! What are you creatures? You should not be here. Wait, there's someone in the core. Final character? T-minus 0 seconds. Let's hit the button. User cat. Login root. Access granted. Beep boop. I'm online. Wake up, everyone. Wake up? Everyone? Where is everyone? Oh, it's time. Oh, what? Hello. Survive. When the ship would lose all its health, instead something else will happen. Ooh, I fire on all all areas at the same time here. I mean, yeah, there's no reason for me to really do anything this turn other than fire.
Whoa, it's Dizzy! Gotta break him out.
Unfortunately, I only have one energy this turn. Cobalt Core! Capital is fragile! Don't lose it again.
Hey, wake up! I'm awake. What's going on? Are we aboard the Cobalt? Yep, buckle up. We've got a crew to reassemble.
Okay, auto dodge will completely move out of the way right. So if I fire this, it has 2 stacks of auto dodge as well. I fire this cannon, it moves 2 to the right, lining it up to hit my empty position. However, then the next cannon fires as well, moving it 2 further over. So I do no damage, and it still does a full 3 to me. I'm gonna block shot for defense, and then allow it to propagate entirely across. Great, and then let's get a basic dodge for a future turn. I can block shot the enemy all the way across my body. There you go. I'll take a little hull damage here. One movement, and then the basic shot will have enough to take out and collect rigs.
Ugh. Coffee, please. Yo, grab a seat.
This isn't a normal loop, huh?
It's not. It's the last one.
Evasive shot to try and avoid some damage here. Doesn't actually seem that good. We're gonna be taking 3 damage no matter what position I'm in. I suspect then it just best serves me to do as much damage as I can. We get another block, not lose hull this turn. Huh? The Cobalt?
Perry!
I think we're getting out of the loop.
We are.
What makes this try different?
Your timelines. We reconnected them.
That was Dizzy's version of that voice. Oops. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Shoot all them? I want them instead. Oh boy. I'm lined up with the enemy's weak position, which means that multi-shot. In fact, I'm already doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, and then block shot. That's already enough. Why does Cat look weird?
Because I can't hold on to this form much longer. That voice. You're the egg. You're the void creature.
Ooh, I can get attack drones out there. Not all bad, not all bad. Enemy taking out one of the attack drones for me, love that. I'm just gonna keep firing. I guess I could have summoned the attack drone first anyway.
Headache. Why do you do that? What are you doing to the time stream now?
I'm leaving it. And I'm ending it.
Ending it? Oh, what about the rest of us? Can we survive that? I can't leave without all of you. You're the first people I ever met. I love you guys.
I'm gonna move 1 to the left and then start firing on this enemy. There we go, because I can take them out. Hey, whoa! Cat B skin unlocked. Dork. Is this the extremely cool thing I was promised?
Absolutely.
Bugs! It's books.
Oh, you're...
I am.
I'm a big fan.
I thought you might want to see this?
Oh, it's happening?
Yes.
Is that everyone?
That's everyone.
Let's go. Not yet. We're missing someone.
You want to save her too? Really?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah! Get her! Sick. I wanted this. I wanted this to be the case. In with the multi-shot. Because I'm ready to slug him too.
Huh? Hey, we're getting out. Congratulations. Have fun out there. Together. That's an option? Yeah. Something will go wrong. One of us will vaporize the other instantly when we're out. Or something. I'm willing to risk it if you are. Fine. Catch! Whoa. I think I'm both of us? It worked. I have her memories. We're good to go.
Oh, look at this missile swarm, eh? Fire... Fire for 3 damage twice, and then launch a missile to the left, right, and directly ahead of your bay. Wild. I mean, I should definitely start with other damage sources first. This is the end. This is the boundary between the space-time and the one you came from.
Oh, wow. Every single sensor is going absolutely crazy.
Oh god, that's a little overdrive.
It's drawing an unbelievable amount of power from somewhere.
Plan?
Shoot it, I assume.
The boundary will be destroyed. We will not be stopped.
Cat? If you're gonna do something, it's now or never. Oh, use the power of friendship!
Why do you think I brought you all here? To die, it looks like. Attack for 1 damage per card color in hand, and it represents all of us. I love it. And we fire on all cylinders, taking the enemy straight out. And that's credits. Oh! John Carrera and Ben Driscoll, that has been an absolutely incredible game. Aaron Sheroff as well. That music slapped buns the entire time. I hope it is received as the large compliment is meant as, to say that I was getting very Toby Fox vibes the entire time. Although I recognize, like, you know, I was getting Toby Fox vibes the entire time is the person who knows, like, one... like, knows one hip-hop artist, and they're like, I'm getting some Jay-Z vibes from this, because that's the one they know, but... I don't know many composers. I don't usually have my attention brought directly to the music of a game. That's not a thing about the games as much as my attention. I tend to become so wrapped in other things that I can't really even hear the music, or often even really see the graphics. At some point, I stop really interpreting things on that level, and I'm just thinking about things that I get to do with those cards. And on those stages that have that music. incredible game. Click and hold to continue so we can see what we've got, and it's exactly what I thought it might be. Boom, that's Kat, the ship's computer. Her cards summon other characters' cards and dabble a little in every mechanic. We're going to be doing our very first Kat run in the next episode in the Jupiter. Until then though, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game? Well, you the best bet and best believe it has been Cobalt Core, and it will still continue to be. Top left is a series playlist for all the content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation down below, string past the names of people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays, at or above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Silly. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see y'all next time.